What's up, guys? I am Jalen H, and today I'm currently watching Initial D episodes 6 and 7. Last time on, there was the race, and it had a beautiful conclusion. I mean, the MC dragged his tire on the curb to do the tightest drift you ever seen to slow him down, and he won the race, even with his car being infinitely slower. And guess what? We went to the beach, and that was really fun. I enjoyed that. They just the vibe because he deserved it. He deserved it. He got his full tank of gas. So I'm wondering where that relationship goes. If if maybe he backs her, and that becomes his girlfriend, or maybe it's just going to be a will they won't they for the rest of the season, or for the rest of the 8 seasons, or in the movie. Maybe they never get together. But I can't wait to see more races. You know what I mean? Like, this is a racing anime, and it vastly satisfied me last time. So I want to see more races. But the only way to do that is to start the episode. So let's get it. You ready? Three, two, one.
Well, well, well. He's got speed on the straightaways. I'll let him catch up.
Oh.
R32 GTR. All right, let's see how much this guy's got to give.
That's how we're playing? That's all I needed to know.
I mean, what the current racers need right now to do Takumi is experience, time, and experience. They don't know the track as well as he does.
Are you sure it's all right to drop you off in this neighborhood?
Yeah, it'll be fine. That's my house right across the street. You said this was a pretty junky ride you just used for your dad's work, but I actually like it. It runs really good and it's small and kind of cute, like you. What kind of car is it anyway?
A Trueno.
A Trueno? Well, we should go for a spin again sometime. I had a really great time with you today, Takumi. I'll give you a call later, okay?
Okay.
Did you hear that, girl? She called us cute.
Yes, us cute. He didn't even drift.
Keeping up with Ryosuke Takahashi ain't nothing. I know my GTR is better than anything these guys are pushing.
Really?
He might be a decent driver, but with that outdated FC of his, I wouldn't be surprised if he was already hitting his limit.
Alright, y'all gonna pull up next to each other? What's up?
Nice driving. My name's Ryosuke Takahashi. I'm with the Akagi Red Suns.
Yeah, I know. I'm Takashi Nakazato. I race with a team called the Night Kids out of Mount Miyogi.
Nakazato of the Night Kids. I've heard of you before. You're the fastest street racer on Mount Miyogi's downhill.
You know, I've got to admit, it's a real honor to be recognized by the great Ryosuke Takahashi.
Only thing is, I'm almost sure I've heard you drive something other than this. I believe it was an S13, if memory serves. Not that it matters, but I've got to ask, what's a street racer from Miyogi doing here on such a night?
You've always seemed like a pretty smart guy, Ryosuke, so let's cut the crap, okay? You and me came out here for the same reason, and I think we both know what that reason is.
Experience.
We wanted to run into the 8-6 from the other night.
He's not racing tonight.
Well, what do you
Not
know? A
racing
guy in a
tonight.
sweet 3.2 trying to take a bite out of the 8.6. Think your 380 horsepower engine will be enough?
What?
I can tell that by just looking at the exhaust pipe, the power she can reach on the straightaways. Kind of thing's hard to miss. On the uphill, the 8.6 is no match for this machine. But if we're talking about the downhill, there's no way in heaven or
Downhill.
earth you're ever gonna beat that 8.6 in a 3.2.
The hell are you saying? That my ride can't hold up to the downhill? That I'll lose to that wannabe?
It's not
That's
a personal
exactly what he's
attack.
saying.
I'm just voicing my opinion based on my knowledge of both cars.
Right. I think the real problem is your lack of nerve. Your kid brother might have lost on the downhill, but there's no need to get all intimidated by some freaking rust bucket 8.6.
I think once you race against it, this will start to make a little more sense. I'm the only one who's going to be able to beat him.
If you're trying some
Hmm,
kind of
only me.
reverse psychology thing on me, you can forget it. I don't ever walk away from a challenge. I'm gonna destroy that 8.6 and wipe that smug grin off your face. I'll make you remember the day you met Takashi Nakazato. That
Okay,
crap
stand on
Rotary
business.
is no match for my 3-2.
I feel like this dude is kind of forced to be good because every time he comes in for the first time, they play that little thing. Da-da-da. He has to be good. They wouldn't do that if he wasn't good.
I'm almost sure I've heard you drive something other than this. An S13, if memory serves.
Don't act like you know me. I've changed a lot since then. Damn! I can't pass it. I can get close in the corners, but he loses me in the straightaways. I have better technique as a racer. I know it. How am I losing to this guy?
Better car. Ooh. Bad drift, bad drift.
With this S13, I can't beat a 3-2 no matter what I do. I was the fastest street racer on Mount Miyogi's downhill, and look at me now. This is pathetic. Losing to a 3-2 that can't even drift. All cars have their limits. No matter how killer the driver is, no one can drive beyond what the car's got set in its steel. Not even that 8.6.
The GS.
How's it
Morning,
going,
guys.
everybody?
Hey,
Here, got something for you.
cool. So what is it?
Some fried tofu.
Tofu.
It's left
Come on,
over from
man.
yesterday. My dad told me I should bring it to you. He said you liked it.
Tell him thanks.
You got it. I'll put this in the fridge for you.
Wow. Made a better impression than I thought. Hey, Takumi?
Yeah?
Is it true
Yeah.
you've been delivering tofu to Lake Akina for like the past 5 years?
That's right. About that long.
Come on, I thought you and me were closer than that, man. So, why the big secret?
Because if I had talked about it at all, my old man might have gotten in trouble, don't you think?
True.
Yeah, you're
I was a
probably right, I
minor
guess.
driving.
5 years ago, we started junior high. Back then, I seem to remember that trouble had a way of finding us anyway. You've driven a lot longer than me. Since junior high, you've been driving every day on Mount Akina. Snow, rain, nothing mattered. You got out there and you drove.
Sure, before dawn. Nobody else was on the road. No big deal.
I don't mean it like that. Those corners. I mean, weren't you scared? I'd flip my lid.
Oh. Well, when I first started, yeah, I was. But in 6 months, the fear was gone.
6 months.
I
Wow.
noticed right away that the tires slipped naturally when I'd accelerate, but I think it took another 6 months or so before I felt like I had any kind of control over it.
Then you mastered the downhill in only about a year, is that right?
Well, being on it every day, the nervousness vanished pretty quickly. I had nothing else to do out there, so when I started getting bored with the drive, I'd see how close I could get to the guardrails without touching.
That's insane.
Why?
Why would you do that?
I
Why?
call it insane. I mean, I've never wrecked, and at my best, I can get as close as about a centimeter or so to the guardrail.
Are you for real?
Needs to go.
Driving the same route over and over for my dad every day gets super boring. Unless I can find something to do to break up the routine. Which is why I never thought I'd want to improve as a driver. I didn't care enough about it to want to. But you know, I
Right.
get impatient, and I'd want to get home or to school, wherever, faster. So I'd try going as fast as I could.
Wait, there's one thing I don't understand.
What's that?
How is it you can drive with a carload of tofu? Go too fast, you could damage your haul.
I don't have much speed on the uphill.
I drove with a cup of water.
And my dad puts a paper cup full of water in my cup holder. Says if I can drive without it spilling, then I won't damage the tofu in back. Doesn't matter how fast I'm going.
Ah,
The first few times I tried it, I didn't think I'd ever get the hang of it. Even driving slow, I'd spill water all over myself.
I'd imagine so.
The brake, steering wheel, shifter, gas pedal. If even one of them moves a little rough, the water spills. Dad would say crap
Right.
like, roll the water in the cup. Didn't make sense at first, but I learned.
What's roll the water in the cup mean?
Something to do with the surface tension of the water. It'll only stretch so far before it spills. So you have to roll the water around the rim of the cup. At each corner,
Sure.
I roll the water to the edge of the rim as I drive up the hill. It did take me a little while to be able to drift without spilling the water. It seemed like forever, but I finally figured it out.
Drifting without spilling? You mean you can actually do
Yeah.
that crap?
I know.
God, you better not be lying
You
to
were
us,
not that
Tommy,
far
you
from
hear
me.
The primary control point when it comes to any car is the center of balance. That's the starting point.
The Drift King, Keiichi Tsuchiya, says so in his video.
It's not an easy trick. To drive without spilling that water, Takumi would have to have mastered the 8.6's center of balance. Forget anything about drifting.
That kind of thing is impossible! Liar! I'm not lying! You beat Keisuke. So, what, now you act like you know everything?
Oh, a customer. How you doing? Can I fill her up with high octane for you?
Yes.
Thanks, that'd be great.
Amazing, Bunta. Your boy's technique is way above just a regular mountain racer.
I would hope so.
Thank you for
With
your
the
business.
abuse.
Takumi, I need to ask you a favor. Would you let me ride in the passenger seat when you do the next downhill run at Akina?
Does that not make him heavier and slower? Maybe not. Initial D.
You want to use the car at this time of night?
I didn't think you'd let me anyway. Forget about it. Not a big deal. I'll see you in the morning.
Did you hear me say no?
Well, I don't want to take it if you were going to use it. Are you sure you don't need it for anything tonight? Like, I don't know, maybe a meeting at the Chamber of Commerce or some other reason. Maybe you need a little time to think.
What's the matter with you? Sounds like you think you'll be in trouble if I don't have to use it.
What? No, I didn't mean it like that.
Fine, then take the car. But don't forget that means I'm relying on you to pick me up for my meeting later.
Okay, so you really do have a meeting.
This dude's always going to meetings at the most peculiar times.
Look at me, man. I'm all nervous. Like I'm about to get on a huge roller coaster at the park.
Oh man, I'm all jealous. You are so lucky, seriously.
He's just riding in a car, you guys. It's not like we're going to the moon. I think it's about time we got this show on the road.
Right on. Ready when you are. Tear it up, man. Now back away from the car, you losers.
He's gonna have the time of his life. Oh man, I'm freaking jealous. You are so lucky, seriously.
Who's paying for this gas, by the way? You're watching in the bushes, bro?
The first corner's coming up soon. I'll figure out what he's doing different from me as soon as he takes it. Then I'll steal the technique.
And then I'll steal it.
Hey, wait! Whoa! Takumi! Break!
Yeah, I
How can
mean,
he control the car like this? What's going on?
he doesn't hesitate.
Is this really happening?
And he gets a lot closer to the rail than you do.
Whoa. The speedometer warning sound is on. How is that possible? That means we're moving at over 100 kilometers an hour. And we're coming up on the next corner.
You know what's crazy? Isn't he like off throwing the weight of balance by having another body in there? He could crash, right? You're gonna kill him. Cause you have to go back down and then back up throughout the whole race and then back
What
up.
the hell are they doing back here already? Maybe something happened. It's way too early to be back from the bottom.
Is he unconscious?
Yes, he was scared for his life.
Takumi! Which corner did this happen to him on? Yeah, the third one. I knew it!
The agonized cry of his last moment during this horrifying downhill echoed across the mountain! Poor Ikitani in the third corner.
He's not dead.
Totally passed out!
Then all of this has to be true.
Hey boss, what are you
What are you
doing out
doing
here?
Seeing what you were up to? Maybe I should just head on home.
Right, you can stay, but that's kind of weird, man. You didn't ask.
Take your time, boys.
I've heard of that guy, Nakazato of the Night Kids. There's nobody left in Miyogi who'll go up against him anymore. The dude's untouchable.
Wow.
It's hard to be impressed by the technique of somebody who drives a 3-2. At that ride, the car does most of the work for you anyway.
Maybe not.
What, you think I'm wrong about that?
Here we go again. We know you hate the 3-2, Keisuke.
Damn straight.
And Ryosuke likes it. But I have to say, it's bad for Nakazato to defeat Takumi first. Because if they take him before us, the Night Kids will brag they beat the car and driver we couldn't, which could look terrible if we're on a lower rung than them. We can't afford to have that kind of a hiccup on our record. You know how rumors have a
Nice.
tendency to spin out of control. And that, I think, is exactly what Nakazato wants.
I don't think you need to worry about it, Fumihiro. None of those exhaust-sucking losers in the Night Kids can beat the 8-6. Not in a million years.
Not in a million
As long
years.
as they're riding the downhill of Akina, I can't think of anybody that could beat him. Except, of course, my brother here.
Of course. Got a glacier, brother.
The 8-6 has got speed on a much higher level than almost any of us.
Yeah, I'm not following any of this. There are a lot of new state-of-the-art cars out there. Why can't any of them compete with the 8-6?
He just knows the
The straight
track
truth
the
is that
best.
sometimes a car has too much power to be very effective. Turbo's great on the straightaways, but when you're coming out of the corners, it can seriously hinder the car's behavior, and like a double-edged sword, it can cut you just as easily as it does your enemies.
True.
The 8-6, on the other hand, gets faster once it's hit its stride. When the straightaways are shorter, the more powerful car doesn't always have the advantage. Sometimes it just boils down to whoever's more aggressive, which is why Keisuke's Turbo, clearly the faster car,
Had the opposite effect.
That's right.
Yeah.
On Akina's downhill, the amount of time I had to use all of my car's 350 horses was next to nothing.
Right.
Really ticked me off.
He was.
The second I'd think I'd gained enough ground to leave him behind, I'd have to brake for the next corner. Then it would take me too long to accelerate after that.
of course it did. That's how it goes with the FR. It gets all its power from the rear tires gripping the road.
Whoa, hold up. Then what'll happen with the 3.2? That's a four-wheel
Why
drive,
did you
isn't it?
make your car like that?
And it's got the Atessa ETS. That thing can give stable traction even when you're giving it the gas. So he can use the turbo as much as he wants. Nakazato's 3.2 might be able to beat the 8.6.
Right, sure. Because this car is built different.
Thank you for your business.
You're still not going to get a close enough drift.
How you doing today?
Well, we'll have to see.
I don't know. I just feel kind of weird now. It's like you're suddenly this whole other person I've never met. What?
What?
What's that supposed to
How?
mean? Never mind. Here, have another hot spring bun. Sure.
Thank you, man. You're hot.
And then you do something like that, and you're back to being regular old Takumi. The spaced out dude always looks tired and eats a boatload of manju.
People really think I look spaced out?
Who told you that?
Yep. But once you're in the driver's seat of the 8.6 barreling down Akina's corners at breakneck speed, you become the pride of every street racer around here, man. Women want you, men want to be you. You're awesome.
You think so?
You think
It's kind of
so?
embarrassing.
Like the women want me for real?
Yeah.
Ow!
Hey,
I told you I'm not talking about right now. Right now, you're just a spaced out idiot, remember?
I'm not spaced out. But
who is saying that
to tell
about
the
me?
truth, I do feel kind of strange.
About what?
Well, during the last race, and even when I had Ikitani riding with me, I was just driving the way I normally do. I don't get why everybody is suddenly freaking out about it. It's just driving. It's not important, not like I'm curing some disease.
I guess.
I guess I've never really been the kind of guy who likes all the things that seem to make other people happy. But I'm starting to think maybe driving isn't so bad.
Hey. A Takumi that like has the fire of wanting to race and wanting to actually just get better, it's gonna be different.
Hey.
There he goes.
A black 3-2.
I love his song when he comes in.
Any closer? closer,
Da-da-da.
he'll be up my tailpipe.
Don't let him pass you, dude. Just keep your speed
Bro's a
up.
vampire.
Nail him on the downhill. I've got more horsepower than the 8.6.
I don't need to see him beat these randoms to know that he's a good racer. This scene isn't needed, but I'll take it.
Small fish.
Yeah, easy pass. I didn't think that'd be hard. This car is better. And he's gone.
That was insane. The way that guy accelerated was unreal.
No crap. I should have known better than to go up against a muscle car in this gutless piece of junk. I never had a shot at keeping the lead against this guy.
I got one amazing machine here. Other racers have beaten me in the past, but now that I'm behind the wheel of a 3-2, I'd like to see them try. Anybody who made me sweat back then is off my radar anyway. This drift game might be popular now, but it's just a flash in the pan. It's not my style anyway. I don't like to ride unless it's an extreme battle, white smoking tires and all.
I see.
Anything outside of that is a waste of my time. So come on out, 8-6. I got plans for you. I knew it the second I saw you. You're the opponent I've been waiting for.
Episode end. Yeah, I don't know, cause I wonder if there's ever we're gonna change locations ever. You know, I don't think the MC loses. You know, but if we go to a straightaway like race or like a street and not a mountain, I think his car is very obviously like underpowered, and he would get outsped easily. You know what I mean? But that's not what the show's about. I just don't know how long we're gonna be on this mountain. Clearly, there's gonna be at least bare minimum 2 more races, because you gotta fight the other brother, and you gotta fight the night demon, whatever his name was, and I'm really happy that I'll say it once and I'll say it again. It is very typical for like siblings, like the Takahashi brothers, to fall out after like one of them loses a race. You know what I mean? Like, you were never my brother, or you disrespected the family honor or something stupid like that. You know what I mean? You could never race next to me, dude. He's like, I really, they're just cool. You know, you lost, and I understand why you lost, and you're gonna help me, and I'm gonna win, and I'm gonna help you get better. Simple as that. And then they still hang out, and they're still cool. He doesn't think less of his brother. He thinks more of the other racer. Crazy. And Keisuke Takahashi is in fact voiced by Natsu. That was driving me insane. I looked it up yesterday. Yeah, W voice actor. I really like his voice. Yeah, I'm ready for the next episode because I don't think we have a race lined up, but I think it's more training or seeing other characters. I think it was really smart to start doing 2 episodes because we want to get to races as fast as possible. 3, 2, 1.
No way. With Natsuki Mogi?
Ah, man, that is one fine piece of
New
tape.
character.
Everybody I know wants to hit that.
Like I was saying, she does whatever I tell her to. And like a good dog, I think it's time to break her in.
Wait, what do you mean break her in?
What do you think he means, huh?
Chicks are the
Dude,
same all over. my brothers.
douchebags.
They all act like they don't want it, but believe me, they do. The other day I called her up to the roof and I got her to,
If you don't shut your mouths right now, I'll do it for you.
Just who the hell are you?
What? He's already been touching on her? He's a bad person. Yeah, just start fighting, man. Oh, good move. We can fight? Maybe it's a misunderstanding. And it's, I could call the police.
hope you realize that. When a guy's with a cute girl in a bathing suit, do you think he should be standing there staring off at nothing or staring at her? I was just trying to ask if there's any girl you like right now. I mean, there's this one guy I think of sometimes.
It's okay, buddy.
I really couldn't tell you, boss.
Oh, you mean the man whose terrified screams echoed down from Mount Akina as he passed out? That Ikitani just left on a delivery. He took the pickup truck.
Okay. Well, if Ikitani's out, then maybe you can help me, Takumi. Just deliver these papers to the Yamada shop. You can take my car.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, boss. Question. You do realize that I have a driver's license too, right? Why do you always ask the other guys to do deliveries and leave an awesome fella like me out of the loop?
You're not
Since you
driving
ask, I'll
my
tell you.
car.
Put your hand on your chest and tell me what you feel. Do you get it now?
No.
To put it simply, I can trust those two to bring back my car in one piece. But with you, there'd be a dent the size of your caved-in chest.
Wow, that is so mean.
Well, that's the long and short of it.
Just wait. Once I get my own H6, I'm gonna be the fastest racer Akina has ever seen.
You should really get a better car.
Sweet! A 3-2! Can I help you, sir? What a ride! This bad boy is the bomb!
Night Kids.
Night Kids?
What did I call him?
Sup, kid? Name's Takashi. Friend of mine back home told me I should swing by this place. I'm looking for a member of the Akina Speed Stars. My buddy told me that the guy I want works at this gas station.
Oh, you just missed him.
So tell me something. You got any idea where I can find that 8.6 that rides Akina? You hearing me, kid? Hey, you look familiar. Aren't you one of the Speed Stars? Me? One
No.
of the Speed Stars?
I was just there.
How cool. Hit the brakes for the wrong gas station, I guess. Wait! No, you're at the right place, I promise. Actually, the 8.6, dude, we're kind of tight. People mistake us for brothers. They do?
Really?
We're the 8.6 duo, fastest downhillers on our team. Hate to toot my own car horn, but that is the way it is. Wait, are you
Dude,
serious? Has a heart
shut
attack? I mean,
up.
yeah, he might be just a little bit faster than me, but at those speeds, who's counting? I didn't realize the Speed Stars had anyone else who could race on that level. Well, now you know we do. If you wanted me to, I could drop off a message to him. It's no skin off my back. Like I was saying, he and I are pretty much inseparable. All right then, you could tell him something for me. 10 o'clock this Saturday night. 10 on
Okay.
Saturday? I'll pass it along. We'll meet up on top of Akina and tell him to look for Takashi Nakazato. Why are you gonna meet him at
Why
night
would-
up on the mountain? It'll be a race to the bottom. No way!
Okay, this Saturday, another race.
I gotta tell you. Oh, crap! Now I've really done it. That guy just challenged Takumi, and I stood here like an idiot and let him.
Well, what are you gonna say? Don't say that.
I'm gonna tell Takumi. Takumi.
What are you acting all freaked out about now?
Well,
Nothing out of the ordinary. So, my man, if you're free this Saturday, want to go racing on Akina? You and I could have some serious fun.
not really.
Why not?
I'm sorry, man, but these days I just don't like getting behind the wheel of a car unless it's absolutely necessary.
Hey, Takumi. Come on
Yeah.
inside. I got some fresh coffee brewed up.
Sure.
Why would he want to race right now?
Not good.
The last time he raced, it was just to get gas
See you
for a
tomorrow.
girl.
Takumi, wait up. Something I wanted to run by you. Now just suppose that a racer you didn't know was to hunt you down and challenge you to a race. You would accept it, wouldn't you?
Huh?
No.
No way. The racing scene really isn't for me.
What? Don't say that!
Why does it matter to you?
Well, that's entirely beside the point, sorta. You have to follow racer's law. If a racer receives a challenge, then he has to face the music and accept it, dude.
No, I'm not a
That
racer.
sounds right if you're talking about a street racer. But I'm not, and you seem to be having a hard time remembering that.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Besides,
Yeah,
you know me.
crazy.
Being forced into accepting challenges isn't exactly up my alley.
Man, this is not.
Da-da-da.
What am I gonna do? Oh,
This is such a great racer motif. And they're using it so early in the series.
2 days left. Ryosuke and that punk 8-6 won't know what hit him. I'm gonna show you who's number one.
Okay, buddy.
Ikutani! Wanna tell me when the hell you accepted a challenge from the Miyogi Night Kids? That's huge, man! Why were you keeping that from us? Huh? What the hell are you talking about? I didn't do anything. Don't try to deny it. The whole town knows about it. The 8-6 versus the 3-2 on the downhill Saturday night.
8-6?
This is the first I've heard of it, I swear, dude.
My car?
That's not possible. Word on the street is Takashi came to the gas station himself to issue the challenge. Who'd he talk to, the Phantom Speedstar? Well, Takumi, have you heard anything about this?
No, this
Nah.
is news to me.
How am I the only one? What the hell is going on around here?
I'm sorry.
Itsuki, you didn't, did you?
I did.
I did it. I accepted the challenge for you.
Why?
Please forgive me. Yesterday, Takashi Nakazato came by here and I got all nervous. I was alone. I couldn't even control my mouth. Stupid me pretending to be a speed star. I just wanted to be cool for 1 second. Then before I knew what was going on, he had already issued the challenge and driven off. Why didn't you open your big fat mouth about this before, you dumbass? I was gonna tell you about it. I was just waiting for the right moment.
The right moment. Oh, that makes sense.
I'm sorry. I screwed the pooch, I know. I just don't want you to hate me for this.
I don't hate you, but geez, dude.
Jeez, dude.
I screwed up bad, but I promise it won't happen again.
Are you gonna do it just so your friend doesn't look like a dumb
Looks like that
me?
3-2's out again. I heard somebody saying that he's going to be racing against the 8-6 tomorrow night. I am going to be all over that race.
Oh, this legend spread everywhere.
Challenging the 8-6 that beat Keisuke? You can be damn sure I'll be there for that throwdown.
Yeah?
It might look like a race between the Speed Stars and the Night Kids on the surface, but if you dig a little deeper, you're gonna see it's really a battle between the Takahashi brothers' pride and Nakazato's arrogance.
No matter how the race unfolds, I promise you Ryosuke is not going to sit back and watch it happen.
Yeah, these summer nights are already heating up. Hell yes!
Oh, man.
So, what does Ryosuke do when Takumi just loses? Then what?
Everyone and their freaking dogs talking about this race now. It's too late to back out. Maybe I should just ask Takumi to go through with it. I'd like to think he'd have the stones to put this 3-2 in its place, but I'm not sure. Takashi
wanna race, man.
Nakazato of the Night Kids is as famous a street racer as either one of the Takahashi brothers. I'm not saying it'd be easy. Hell, it could be over from the word go. On second thought, maybe I won't ask him at all.
I really appreciate that they're thinking about Takumi's feelings. You know, I don't really want to race. So, and they're like, well, I guess we don't ask him. You know, they're not making him feel obligated to race.
Here you go.
Dad? Hold up.
Hmm?
Do you know anything about the 3-2?
She can do some damage. For a car that size, it's pretty fast.
Yeah, but could you win against one? I mean, in a downhill?
I ain't gonna lose.
I can't think of any car that I couldn't beat, 3-2 or not.
How about me? Do you think I could win?
That I don't know. It'd be a close race, I can tell you that much. Why are you
Okay.
asking all this anyway? Why the interest? Racing a 3-2?
No.
No, not me.
I'm just curious, I guess. I'll see ya.
I'm thinking about it, you know.
Now he's up against a 3-2. I better get in there and adjust the settings on that 8-6.
Oh, he's gonna adjust the settings?
It'd be a close race, I can tell you that much.
man, can you get out the way? I'm delivering tofu. What's up, man? You do not need this dramatic walk up. I guess you kind of parked far away.
The first time I met you was about this time of night, so I figured if I came up here around the same time, I might run into you.
What's up?
Here you are. So you're going toe-to-toe against that Nakazato loser. That's all anyone in this town's been talking about the last couple of days.
People talk, so what? Besides, I never even accepted that challenge in the first place.
What?
He did come to challenge me, but I never saw him face to face. And it's not like I plan on racing the guy.
The hell do you mean you don't plan on it, man?
Just do it.
He issued a personal challenge.
Nuh-uh.
Whether you heard it from his lips or not, it was thrown out. Why don't you just accept it?
That's not
Show him
fair.
you're faster than he is. I know you can beat this idiot.
Your pride is on the line too.
To you. Look, I'm sorry, but it's between him and me.
Because if you beat him, I lost.
This is because you beat me.
You see?
If you lose to anyone, I want to make damn sure that you lose to one of the Takahashi brothers. Until one of us beats you, you can't lose to anyone else, not even to that 3-2.
You must not have heard me, so I'll say it again.
You must not have heard
any
me.
reason to race this guy.
What? A reason? Since when does a racer need a reason to get out
I'm
there
not
and
a
battle?
racer.
Yeah, okay. And where'd you get the idea I was a racer?
I'm not in the mood for jokes. Don't be sarcastic with me, you little punk. For your technique to be as solid as
we
it
can
is,
box,
you've got
bro.
to have practiced for years. Why would someone drive like that if he's not an honest-to-God street racer?
Look, I don't drive
I just
like
be
that
bored.
because I like to. I drive like that because that's what I have to do to help out at home.
Stop denying it, pal. No one gets as good as you if they hate driving. You love it as much as I do.
No, you're wrong. You wouldn't understand.
I understand fine. It's you that doesn't get it. You think someone who hates racing could ever master drifting? Only someone who loves this crap could pull that off. Someone who breathes exhaust for breakfast. You might not know it. Maybe you can't face it.
I just
but
be
you're a
bored.
racer. Look, deep down inside, everything about you loves driving. It's obvious. I don't know how you can't see it. But since you love it, then you are a racer. At least enough of one to do what you gotta do. That's something you should be proud of. You got the skills. Accepting challenges is the pride of every street racer. It's in his heart. What you're doing just straight up makes me sick.
Nice. W speech. Hopefully that pushes him over the edge. Oh, nice. Don't cry, bro. You're better than that.
I wonder if he's right. Maybe I really do like driving.
I guess.
Still, being forced to accept every challenge that comes along.
That's annoying.
No. That just isn't for me.
Because if you race on this Saturday, you're gonna have to race the other brother next Saturday. You'll never have a free Saturday for the rest of your life.
I'm gonna go up to Mount Akina tonight so I can apologize to Takashi personally.
You sure?
You sure?
Yes. If I gotta, I'll get down on my knees. Once I tell him the truth, he'll have to understand. I mean, the Speedstars have nothing to do with this. It's all on me.
You really don't think we can convince Takumi to race him?
No, I know the guy better than anyone. He'll never do it. It's just the way he is. He hates being pushed into things or having to follow other people's orders.
I understand that.
He's a chill
I really
guy
do.
most of the time, but once he sets his mind on something, there's no turning back.
Stubborn. Just like his father.
He doesn't seem to get why racers have to accept challenges. I really couldn't tell you why. But
Not
the
a
entire
racer.
concept really seems to get under his skin. When somebody tries to force him to do what he doesn't want to, he snaps. Once in 11th grade, he beat the hell out of some seniors after soccer practice.
What? That doesn't sound like Takumi.
Is that what we just saw? Was that a flashback? That confused me so much. That was a flashback?
Hey boss, I finished cleaning up outside and I locked all the pumps for you.
Hey, thanks, kid.
Yeah, sure. Well, I'm out of here, so I'll see you tomorrow.
Takumi? Have a seat and talk with me for a second.
Hey man, you should race that 3-2. You too, man? Come on.
I overheard some of the guys talking earlier. They said you're gonna be going up against a 3-2 tonight.
What? They were wrong.
Don't do it, kid. That guy has bad mojo.
Well,
Reverse psychology.
I guess it's a good thing I wasn't.
No. I already know what you're gonna say, so don't even bother. I can tell you exactly what happened. You got pressured into accepting this battle even though you didn't really want to. Itsuki ran his mouth and told the guy you'd race.
Yeah.
You know, you're too nice a person sometimes, Takumi. It's about time you started letting your friends clean up their own messes. Trust me, don't race that 3-2. There's a lot you don't know about cars. I'm guessing you don't even have a clue the kind of things that one's capable of.
Okay.
Is the 3-2 really that good?
Uh-oh. He's a
That's
little
it.
locked.
He took the bait.
He took the bait.
Good doesn't even come close. It's in a class by itself. Its top-of-the-line driving system merges every perfect thing about the FR and the four-wheel drive, makes it an unstoppable beast. An 8.6 or a GTR is just no match. If the driver was an amateur, then maybe. But this guy's big time. He'll bury you out there.
Dad never told me any of this. All he said was that it'd be a close race.
Takumi, you still here?
You
just beat that team from Akaki. Your reputation as a racer is at a high point right now. Don't blow it so soon. It's not wise to go up against someone you have no chance of defeating. That
No
makes
chance.
sense. Your opponent's driving a 3-2. Not a man I know would call you a coward for backing out.
A coward?
They gonna start calling me a coward. Nah, I can't have this.
I appreciate the warning. I really do. You know your opinion means a lot to me, but to be honest, I couldn't care less about any fame that I get or don't get as a racer.
Yeah.
So you aren't gonna back down?
No. Hearing you talk about how amazing that car is only made me want to see the thing in action. Now I can't wait to see what it can do. Maybe street racers are afraid of going up against a 3-2?
Nah.
Not me.
Not me. Go ahead.
Thought that bit might work. He really is exactly
Good
like his
move.
father.
Good move.
Huh? Temporarily closed? Dad never mentioned this to me. How's he supposed to make any money with the shop shut down? Oh no, the car!
Oh shoot.
If he went out drinking with his buddies, then I'm totally screwed. He won't be back until at least morning. What am I gonna do now?
I don't know.
Man, I can't do anything if I don't have a car. Damn it! I should have asked to borrow the stupid thing before I left.
Dude, would you look at the crowd? They're packed in like cattle.
Yeah.
Way more people than the Akagi race, man.
This is whacked out. Why do you think so many people came out here tonight?
No, they're not out here to see some lousy 3-2.
Hell yes, they're here to catch the 8.6 drift.
I heard this dude say he saw it barrel through a corner like it was a straightaway. I can't wait to see this.
Oh, I see. Okay, well, thanks for checking for me. If he happens to show up, could you ask him to call home?
Where is my dad?
Thanks. Crap. It's no use. I'm never gonna find that jerk. Where the hell are you? Give me back my 8.6!
Nice. It's so interesting. Right when he got the little fire in his heart to race, the car's gone and his dad's gone. So I wonder if this is like a test or something, because his dad is fixing it up or tuning it up or something, because his dad, there's no way, he heard the rumors. He knows his son is racing tonight. There's no way he would sell him like this just for a drink. Shout out to his boss, by the way. Let me get the name for him. He's the GOAT. Yuichi Tachibana. He's the GOAT. Yeah, the second he heard, he was like, oh, Takumi doesn't like to be told what to do for people. I don't either. He was like, I'll just do reverse psychology. He's a genius. He's like, hey, man, I just genuinely think you would just lose, and it would be horrible, bro. And everybody would call you a coward. Really? You got to stand on business. So that's really nice to see that that come out. And then, of course, I mean, like, what's bro's name? I don't even know. His best friend is a seller. It starts with an I or something. I don't even know his name. Iski. I'm trying not to like build up hatred towards Iski throughout the series. You know what I mean? Like I don't want season 1 to end, and I'm an Iski hater. So I'm really like holding off from the hatred to start building. It hasn't even started yet. And you know, at this point, you know, he probably will just continue racing without any troubles. But Iski, just okay. And Natsuki, we were talking about, or maybe not. I don't know who we were talking about at the beginning of the episode. I was confused. There's this character whose face isn't shown, who's named Papa. That's concerning. I'm guessing that's Natsuki's dad. Yeah, Takahashi's brother. I mean, like, they really treating this race. Well, not the people in verse. The people outside of verse. Like they're treating this race as like a stepping stone. You know what I mean? By intentionally putting him before Ryosuke, it feels like, you know, like he's the stepping stone to get to Ryosuke. Or like Ryosuke was better than him. I mean, Ryosuke did factually beat him before, but he has a new car, a new drive. So I'd like to just make him like just go before Ryosuke just to be a stepping stone. You know, I'm guessing the racers are gonna challenge him in order of their strengths. You know what I mean? So that we get like a ramp up of skill of the MC being able to beat everybody. So it's so sad that Takeshi was just forced to go now. But I don't think it's next episode, episode 8. Episode 9 and 10 seems to be the race. I don't know, like 9, 10, and 11. I was kind of confused last time. Like, how can they make a race 2 episodes? It's a race, you know what I mean? But they did it. And apparently every race is roughly 2 to 3 episodes, so we'll see. I don't want to end an episode, one of these episodes, in the middle of a race. You know what I mean? I want to like just finish the race. So if I start the episode and I do 2 episodes and the race isn't over, I'm gonna just finish the race. The race is 10 episodes. Well, I guess this is a 3-hour long video because I'm not gonna edit it down. I refuse to edit a 3-hour video. But besides that, I had a lot of fun. I love Initial D, man, and we're really close to the next race, so let's get it.